If your engine is stumbling and that check engine light is staring you down, you might be dealing with a high voltage issue in your ignition system, specifically code P2334. This code points directly to a high voltage condition in the primary control circuit of the ignition coil designated as L, and while it is a generic code for vehicles made in 1996 and newer, the way you find coil L depends entirely on your specific make and model. When this happens, you are going to notice your engine misfiring like crazy, your performance will tank, and you will see your fuel economy drop significantly because the powertrain control module might even shut down the fuel injector for that cylinder to prevent damage. The primary circuit is what feeds battery voltage to the coil through fuses and relays, and if this voltage stays too high, the coil cannot release that high energy spark needed to fire the spark plug, which means your engine loses horsepower instantly. Most of the time this is caused by a bad relay, a blown fuse, or even wiring that has been chewed through by wildlife looking for warmth under your hood, but it could also be a dead ignition coil or a faulty crankshaft sensor. To fix this, you should start by looking for technical service bulletins that match your vehicle, because they often have the exact shortcut you need. Then use a scanner to see if the code returns after a test drive. You will need to get under the hood with a digital volt-ohm meter to check for battery voltage and ground at the coil, and if you do not see voltage, you have to trace it back to the system relay. If everything looks good at the coil but the problem persists, you might have a break in the wire between the coil and the computer, or even a failed powertrain control module that needs reprogramming. You really should not ignore this, because an active misfire can lead to much more expensive repairs down the road. So if you are not comfortable testing electrical circuits with a meter, it is time to get your car to a professional technician immediately.